Let's take, for example, someone who practices sun gazing. Sun gazing is the process of using the energy from the sun to feed the body. This form of body nourishment is currently practiced by many people on the planet. The way it works is simple. When you look at what everything we eat fundamentally is, it is all nutrient energy from the sun. We consume the food and get the energy. By sun gazing, you are simply going directly to the source of the energy and taking it into the body. If practiced enough, one is able to stop eating food completely and simply feed in this manner. To the mind, this may sound far-fetched, but this in fact can be achieved. All that is happening is the consciousness driving the body is choosing to step out of the programmed belief that we must be nourished by food. The body then adapts to the new consciousness and becomes fully capable of feeding directly from the source.
What sun gazing shows us is that even within the programmed requirement of an external source of energy, the body is quite capable of altering the way that it feeds. The body does this by adapting the way it operates based on the consciousness that's driving it.
Here it comes.
So with sun gazing, the best time of the day to start is the first 45 minutes of the sunrise and the last 45 minutes of the sunset. Now, this is the best time to do it because at this time there's actually no UV rays being emitted by the sun. To start, you want to start first time with 10 seconds. And each day as you progress, you want to do it every day. You'll add on another 10 seconds. So the first day will be 10 seconds, then 20 seconds the next day, and then 30, and then so on, until you reach a point where you're sun gazing for about 44 minutes. Now, 44 minutes will be the cutoff point because at this point, you're going to see radical changes within the body. You're going to feel a lot lighter, you're going to feel a lot more energy, you'll be eating less, and just your vibration, your energy will overall be a lot higher, and your immunity, your immune system will be top notch. You literally won't get sick at all. I know sun gazing sounds pretty crazy, but there is an Indian man who goes by the name of HRM. Now, he's a world-renowned sun gazer, and I believe since 1995 he hasn't consumed any food other than just boiled water. There's a group of 21 scientists that actually wanted to study him. They wanted to study his daily life. They set out a course of 411 days where they did actually study him daily. He just basically lived his regular life. And they studied his vital signs, how his organs were functioning. At the end of the 411 days, they concluded that all his vital signs were perfectly normal. His body function and mind-body health was absolutely perfectly normal. Now, you can just imagine, coming from a scientific mind and what science has told us about how the body works and what it requires, it literally shattered everything they thought they knew about the body. This completely opens the door up for us to understand that the body can utilize other energy sources and that there's actually no limits. I mean, the potential is endless for how we can utilize energy within the physicality.
If we take things even a step further, we can look at the food we consume. What is it made of? The food on the planet is simply a creation, a projection we as Source have created. The food is essentially made of the exact same energy or consciousness that we are. If we are consuming food, which is already what we are, why can't we just use the energy from our bodies already? No external source required.
So when you think about it, what makes us have to eat food if it's all the same energy that we're all made up of? It's because we've programmed ourselves to consume external sources of energy, but we can program ourselves just as easily to not have to.
Once we realize that we are not our bodies, we begin to understand that we are instead a driving force having an experience on the planet. When the body dies, as we call it, we do not die with it. We simply step out and create a new experience in a new body, one that will offer us an entirely new experience.